We're through.
There's access to the tunnels beneath the UN close by. Once in the tunnels, you'll find the breach site 200 yards north. Leave the JTF squad and go.
Target location reached. Deploy explosives. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Hostiles inbound on your position. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Hostiles inbound on your position.
We're getting chewed up pretty bad out here.
It's taking too long.
We need those turrets turned around and the main gate open, now!
Don't worry about the courtyard. The JTF can hold it. Take point at the General Assembly.
Bliss is your target. Take him down fast.
Bliss is your primary objective, but we believe Keener and the Russian are still in the building as well. I've tasked JTF squads to search for them, but if you see them, don't hesitate.
Bliss, the LMB, they're over. I'm getting our
You better
immunologist
hear
out
this.
of here. Engage
Bliss
the
just
division
broke radio
personnel.
silence. We're trying to track him. Patching you through.
Flying son of a bitch, Aaron Keener put a knife in our backs. Anyone not on the wall needs to be hunting that traitor and his Russian playmate down. They are not to leave the compound alive. Am I understood?
There is no wall, sir. JTF forces are in the building. Your helo is prepped and you need to evacuate now.
Mother! Right! I'm coming up! Got it. The General Assembly Chamber, go!
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Sir, we've got eyes on a helo over the main building.
That's gotta be Bliss. Fuck! We missed. Agent, we whipped on Bliss, but his command staff might still be in the General Assembly. Head that way and engage!
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Okay, now, we still have LMB in the building. I need you to...
Sorry to cut in, Captain. Agent, this room contains any intel the LMB has on Manhattan. Find a terminal and download everything. We don't know what we don't know.
Ladies get a point. Better do that.
Warning. Incoming hostiles. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
There's a lot of interesting data here. Looks like the LMB had eyes on everyone. There's something weird here. I'll get Rhodes on analysis right away.
Remaining LMB troops are breaking. It's all over but the shouting, so link up with our people in the courtyard. We'll see where we go from there.
It's a damn shame about Bliss. Last night we had on his word. Sir! We got a hostile bird over the courtyard. Get to cover now!
Soldiers of the Last Man Battalion, this is your commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss. And I tell you, we will not fall this day. We are soldiers. We have survived the virus and brought order to the streets. And we are not going to go down to a bunch of ragtag volunteers who think they know how to fight. Regroup and assault the enemy. We're taking this place back, and we will fight to the last man.
Knock that arrogant fuck out of the sky. Agents, I've got reinforcements incoming. Keep them under pressure and stay sharp. That helo took out the master turret controls, but if you can get to each turret, you should be able to realign them manually. Put some heat on this bastard. Careful, agent. We still don't know what this thing's capable of. It would be pretty damn helpful if you get those turrets and put them over the hard. Take cover! Now! Now! Heads up, you've got ground troops incoming. LMB reinforcements. Watch your back down there.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Jesus! Got those reinforcements. Stay on them, Agent. Pour it on. You got him. Put that asshole in the ground. that, Agent. You just killed the CEO of the last organized threat to Manhattan. Wasn't easy, and we lost a lot of good people, but you broke the LMB's back. Nobody's gonna be sweeping neighborhoods telling people join or die at gunpoint. Not without Bliss running the show. Still gonna be squads of them out there, but without the big man, we can handle them every day and twice on Sunday.
Agent, we got a call from the commander of the Secure Quarantine Center over in the Tenderloin. It's where the JTF screens civilians for access to Camp Hudson and to work with the relief effort. We got 80 people housed there. You need some help when you get a chance.
So, here we are, Agent. We've made a pretty good team, I think. Done a lot for this city. A lot more than people thought we could. You and I both know this isn't exactly a happy ending. Our favorite homicidal traitor, Aaron Keener, is still out there, and he's still got Chernenko with him. Read Keener's file sometime. It's, quite interesting. And we don't know where Amherst is either, or what else he might have up his sleeve, but there's hope. Dr. Candle's got the DCD on the road to a vaccine. You broke the LMB's back and the cleaners, and the Rikers too. We took the city back like we promised we would. We're not done yet. As long as the Dark Zone's out there, we've got our work cut out for us, but we're on our way to finally saving the city. And with it, maybe something more. Not bad for the second wave, don't you think?
Confirmed. Unidentified Shade Tech beacon located.
So, here we are, Agent. We've made a pretty good team, I think. Done a lot for this city. A lot more than people thought we could. You and I both know this isn't exactly a happy ending. Our favorite homicidal traitor, Aaron Keener, is still out there, and he's still got Chernenko with him. Read Keener's file sometime. It's, quite interesting. And we don't know where Amherst is either, or what else he might have up his sleeve, but there's hope. Dr. Candle's got the DCD on the road to a vaccine. You broke the LMB's back and the cleaners, and the Rikers too. We took the city back like we promised we would. We're not done yet. As long as the Dark on our way to finally saving the city. And with it, maybe something more. Not bad for the second wave, don't you think?
Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out of the building!
I can't! Oh, Jesus! No, I can't! I can't! Oh, God! Oh, God, damn it.
No life signs detected.
Oh, God, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers well-armed, coming right at you! This is no goddamn coincidence. Watch your back out there.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
Don't know how we could have made it without you.
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
Rikers! Time to break out the new toys! Agent, we need to get a handle on what the hell's going on. See if you can find anything on any of those Rikers.
Analyzing smartphone data. GPS data identified.
Fucking smartphones. Even though you can't make calls, a lot of people still carry them around. Road's got a lot of cell towers back online. Maybe there's something useful here. Get that phone back to the base of operations, Agent. Maybe Rhodes can dig something useful out of it. He's been putting together a rig for tactical intel analysis. It's about time we use it. Damn it. We've been hitting the Rikers pretty hard and the other factions, too.
I knew one of them would hit back at us. I thought we'd see them coming.
Echo available for playback nearby.
Hey, don't be making us nervous now. This ought to be easy. Come on. There. What are you giving me grief for?
first wave's prodigal son. Normally I'd do this face-to-face, but I'm not 100% sure which way it'll jump. You act one way when Ms. Lau is watching, and another way entirely when you're off the leash. That's an interesting contradiction. You see, I think that deep down, you get it. You know, the old rules, laws, governments, those things died on Black Friday. But the feral PMCs, the convicts, the ones smart enough and good enough to take what they need, they'll survive. Me? I'm gonna prosper. Oh, you could too, but you took an oath, right? You got a duty. Those are both ways of saying that your conscience is fucking you. You ask yourself, who has earned a right to tell you what to do? Do you know how many agents died to hold the Dark Zone just for the brass to give up and put a wall around it?
Agent, the information you found in that lab was the crown jewel. I think we can break this thing now. But we've got some more information. A voice from the grave. Listen to what Amherst has to say.
Without Bliss running their ops, the LMB's a lot less of a threat.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal. I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly's one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a one lab-grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me. Now, my virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest, helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.
I think we need to modify the terms of our agreement.
Why, Colonel? It seems to be working perfectly well so far. You get the support of my people and their gear with field intel you couldn't dream of 6 weeks ago. I get a base of operations, a place on what's gonna be the winning side, and the occasional use of your manpower as needed.
Not to mention the occasional surface-to-air missile. Or have you forgotten about that chopper in Brooklyn?
Look, my people did the dirty work on that op, Bliss, and eliminating Division Senior Command was as much a benefit to you as to me. The last thing either of us wanted was a senior division agent directing a second wave.
Now we're cooking with gas. You are hereby officially my go-to agent for Classen to join up.
Watch yourself out there. We need you, okay?
Glad you're with us.
Agent, when you have a minute. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but I think we've got something. Thanks to you, we have mapped the genetic drift on green poison. Plus, I have ID'd all the aftermarket DNA Amherst bolted onto it. And thanks to those samples you picked up from the survivors, I was able to harvest antibodies against our friendly neighborhood superbug, and that let me lay out a roadmap for a vaccine. Here. Take a look. Normally, I'd take point on the team developing that, but they're a little better equipped to handle it in Ann Arbor. And me? Well, I'm stuck here with you. Which is fine. God knows there's plenty left for me to do here. And with Chernenko and maybe Amher still out there, all it would take is one psycho asking the right questions. Tell me we're not gonna see that. Please.
Dr. Candle, you're needed in the recovery ward. Dr. Candle.
Still lots for me to do. Hey. You know we can't survive this again. So please. Good luck, okay?
Come on, man. Take a look. Hey, don't walk away.
Your attention, please. Self-defense classes organized by Captain Benitez will be meeting at 0900 hours every other day. Beginners are welcome.
Hey, what'd you need?
Step right up and take a look.
Your attention, please. Dr. Ellis will be continuing his lecture series this evening at 1900 hours in room 32B. Seating is limited. Your attention, please. Due to a scheduling error, group grief counseling
How's
has
it
been
going?
scheduled for Thursday afternoon. We apologize for the inconvenience. Your attention, please. There will be a screening of a selection of holiday films this evening, beginning at 1900. All civilians are invited to attend.
It's a deal.
Was hoping to make a sale.
Okay. I can work with this. You've actually got some skills, you know? Holy crap. You just made me the happiest grouch in this place. Central heating. Consistent heat. You're gonna make a lot of friends with this one. Generators. I love me some generators. Gonna make this place more stable. Give us some extra power. Thanks, Agent. Damn, this is a good one. Field team for emergency infrastructure repairs. We needed that, bad.
You did real good, hooking stuff up. Almost gives a guy like me hope again.
Well, that's a goddamn miracle.
Said almost, Agent Lau. So what you found while you were out there is keeping me up at night. Looks like I ain't paranoid after all. I'm just right. I mean, here you got the smartest, most powerful, most weaponized agents in the world, and still, somebody goes off the rails.
Yeah, well, they're not gonna win. No matter what you might believe.
Oh, you think I'm not on your side, Agent? You think I'm just a cynic who doesn't give a shit? I'm a goddamn patriot. That's why this shit upsets me. You know why democracy works? It's a balance. We don't just got rights, we got responsibilities, too. People don't realize just how fucking precious this shit is. Jury duty, voting. Oh, we can all get away from you in a second. You don't do your bit. Nobody gets a free lunch. Hell, this country is set up so that nobody can go run things by themselves. Balance of powers. And then some asshole decides to create the division. It breaks everything. All of the power, none of the accountability. It's the opposite of everything this country stands for. Of course it didn't work. So now, what do we got left? Good intentions.
Hey, and us. All of us. And I've got a hell of a lot more than good intentions. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do it the right way.
I want that to be true, Agent. I do. But I don't see what makes you different from the rest. I just hope for all our sakes that you are. See ya.
Agent, it's Dr. Candle. I want to stress to you the vital importance of safeguarding any civilians you may come across. The math says some of those people must have survived the dollar flu. That means they've got antibodies to it that I need to have a hope in hell of fighting this thing. And the ones who are just sick, having a broader genetic diversity of virus samples will help us track the virus's rate of mutation, which is a long way to say, keep those people alive until I get what I need from them. Got that? Great. hear this. Faye tells me the cleaners are holding the entire tent city prisoner.
That's what it looks like, and it fits the cleaner MO. If you wanted to eradicate every last vestige of detectable virus, where would you go?
Wherever the biggest concentrations are. Refugee camps, shanty towns. Jesus, you don't think they'd...
Draconian solution, but highly effective.
Sure, if you're a genocidal maniac. You ever wonder if we even deserve to survive this thing?
Every day, Doctor. Every day. Good luck, agents.
Warning. Contamination levels increasing.
You hear that, Agent? You're walking into the teeth of it now. Don't forget what I said about keeping any infected refugees alive. I mean, obviously you're going to try to keep them all alive, but I need those virus samples, and I really need viable antibody samples from survivors. So keep them extra alive, I guess. You know what I'm saying. I'm going back to work now. Candle out.